This review is for this infrared thermometer. Now, a lot smaller than the previous thermometers that I've reviewed. And just to show you what I mean by that, this is the previous infrared thermometer that I was using, and this is the new one. So you can tell quite a difference in size there. And the main benefit for that is it will connect directly to my phone. This has got a USB-C connector on it, and this has got a USB-C connector on it. You do get an adapter if you haven't got a USB-C, or you can get an extension cable so you can use this away from the phone. So it's from a company called PC Sensor, and they do quite a few things along the lines of this. Once you've got your phone or the device that you're going to use, and you get your thermometer, pop it into the bottom, and it should just open up the app. Now the app you can download for Android or Apple devices, and then you're ready to go. So I'm going to use my able assistant, my son, and I'll show you exactly how it works. Right, so it's all switched on, we're ready to go. There's the sensor. If I put it near my son's forehead and press it.
98.1 Fahrenheit.
And we'll do it again.
98.2 Fahrenheit.
So you can see we're getting a standard measurement. One of the really cool things that you can do on this is, once you've actually taken the temperature, so again, there's the sensor, put it to the forehead, take it.
97.3 Fahrenheit.
Right, take it again a bit closer.
97.7 Fahrenheit.
Okay, it will actually do different colours, and you can set the temperature for alerts if they're either high or low. But what you can do now is you can press this recording pictures button here, and you can take a picture either of the person or of the item that you've just taken a measurement on. And when you take the picture, you'll see in a moment, I'll show it, and just click OK. That picture is now stored with the temperature that you've taken. So that's absolutely fantastic. That's, again, especially if you're out in the field. So this is something that's really easy to carry around in your pocket. You can calibrate it. I mean, the app will go into the settings on it so that you can see just exactly what you can do, which is all sorts. Also look at, you can do surface temperatures as well, which can be useful if you're out in the field type thing. This isn't just a body thermometer. If you have a look in the top left hand corner up here, it says body there. If you click on that, you get the option to change from human body to object. So then it becomes a surface thermometer as well. So if we take it down to the surface, click on it.
Temperature low 71.2 Fahrenheit. Temperature low 72.1 Fahrenheit.
So you can measure the surface as well. I've said that it's a surface temperature thermometer as well, so...
Temperature low 68.2 Fahrenheit. Temperature low 69.1 Fahrenheit.
If we move it across to this cucumber that I've just taken out of the fridge.
Temperature low 52.2 Fahrenheit.
Considerably lower. Something else as well that I'll just show you. We will go through it on when I do the settings, but if we go into the settings now, if you go into measurement type and into auto measure, it will actually literally auto measure. So anything from 5-second to 60-second intervals. So if I put the back of my hand there, it'll wait 5 seconds, it'll take a measurement. I'll do it on the watch, it'll wait 5 seconds and take another measurement. So useful in some circumstances, again not for what I use, but nevertheless it's in the settings and you can change it. Something I'll quickly point out, I can't use this. Can't use the thermometer in the case. I pop that into the case. It's too thick, and even though you've got a long USB-C connector there, it's still not long enough. Still won't go in. Right, so let's have a look at the app. If we just go through the settings, so down here you can see you've got your settings button, press on that. And then if we go through them, you've got language at the top. Now the only other language you can change it to is Chinese, as you can see there, but fortunately, English is where we are. You can change the measurement type. Now you've got manual measure or auto measure. It's not something that I use, but if you're going to do it consistently so that you don't have to keep pressing the screen, which in all honesty can be a bit fiddly because it orientates and you can be pressing the button where it was and then it's moved. So if we just come off that. Again, you can switch from this screen into the body or an object. You can change the record level, the record interval. Now that's basically, so when you're in the auto record, every 5 seconds, or you can change it, it will take the measurement. Going to calibration, I've already shown you this one, but basically, again, using something that you know is a constant. So for example, a Mercury thermometer, you can take a measurement and then calibrate this so that it's going to read accurately. Temperature alarm. This is where you can set the alarm to actually, if it's below or above a certain temperature, to actually give you that audible alarm, and it'll say that it's low or it's high, so you're not always looking at the screen. The one thing that I do like about this actually is you don't have to look at the screen when you're doing it, because the voice obviously tells you. You can change the units, either centigrade or Fahrenheit. I like Fahrenheit, so that's what it's staying at. So the emissivity basically tells you what the radiating efficiency is. So if we click on that, this is set up, in fact I'll just change that. It's almost 100% efficient at radiating the energy. Not something that I will ever get involved in or ever use, but if you're in a more detailed environment and you need to know something, then you can change that. And obviously maximum number of log files, so currently set at 50,000, that's how many it will keep. Vibration, that's your warning, and also your voice broadcast, that's your warning also. You can control the volume for it, and also there's a splash screen. So lots of different things that you can do. There isn't a firmware update at the moment, and if you do need to know anything, you've got your help button there, which will just take you through some of the basic things. So for example, what your ranges should be on your body, the log file, bits and pieces. There's more information online as well if you go to PC Centre website. There's an awful lot of adjustment that you can do with it if you're using it for other things. But for the size of this, it's absolutely fantastic. And just to show you, on the bottom, you can see there, it's flashing green, which says that it's ready to go. If you take that off and pop it back on again, so it's just setting up there, and that's how quick it did it. It just took a couple of seconds and you're all ready to go. If you haven't got a USB-C device, you do get this converter. As you can see there, it converts micro USB to USB-C. So that's what will go into your device, and then the thermometer goes into that. Right, so what do I take away from this? It's very small, it's accurate, although you do have to just get used to how far away from the object or from the body it is that you're actually using it, just for that consistency. There's an awful lot of adjustment that you can play with to set it up for exactly what you want. And as I said before, the main thing is make sure that you calibrate it so that the reading you're getting is something that you're confident in, or else it's pointless using it. And at around about £24, that's amazing, absolutely amazing. You may want to pay that little bit extra, as I say, and get the cable so that you can use the phone in one direction while you're using this against whatever the surface is, whether it's a body or, as I say, a surface. It would just make it much easier to use, because as I'm using this, the screen orientation is changing all the time, and I say you're pressing in a location where the buttons move from. But that is a real winner, £24, can't knock it.